Hello everyone, welcome back to Esther Farm. If you're new here, my name is Esther, and on this channel I share my little poultry farming journey, the successes, the mistakes, the profits, the losses, and everything in between. Today we are talking about something that has misled thousands of people. The biggest lies people still believe about poultry farming. These are the kinds of things you hear from friends, social media, or even some experienced farmers. Some sound convincing, but when you actually start raising chickens, reality is very different. I believed some of these myths myself before I started. Some of them cost me money, some nearly made me quit. So today I'm going to expose these lies and tell you what really happens on a poultry farm. If you are planning to start poultry farming, or you have already started, watch this video until the end, because avoiding just one of these myths would save you thousands of shillings. So let's get started. Lie number one is poultry farming is easy money. This is probably the biggest lie of them all. People see someone selling eggs or chickens and immediately think these people are making money every day. What they don't see is everything happening behind the scenes. The early mornings, duties, the cleaning, the feeding, the vaccinations, the sick birds, the sleepless nights, the rising feed prices, the unexpected deaths. Poultry farming is a business, and like every business, it comes with risks. Can you make good money? Absolutely. But only if you manage your farm properly. Success doesn't happen just because you bought chickens. It comes from planning, patience, and consistency. Another lie is the more chickens you buy, the more money you will make. Many beginners think starting with 1,000 birds automatically means bigger profits. That is not always true. If you don't know how to care for 100 birds, how will you manage 1,000? Large flocks need more space, more capital, better management, more feed, and better disease control. Starting small gives you time to learn without risking everything. It is better to master 100 birds than lose 1,000. Growth should happen gradually. Experience is more valuable than numbers. Another lie is expensive medicine is the secret to healthy chickens. This is a myth that catches many beginners. Some people think that the more medicines they buy, the healthier their chickens will become. Whenever a chicken sneezes, they rush to buy antibiotics. Whenever a bird looks weak, they add another drug to the drinking water. But healthier chickens are not created by medicine. They are created by good management. Medicine should only be used when it is necessary, and that is after getting proper advice. In fact, using antibiotics too often can create more problems. It can make bacteria resistant to treatment, increase your costs, and sometimes even stress the birds unnecessarily. What has helped me more than expensive medicine is focusing on the basics, like clean drinking water every day, good quality feed, dry litter, proper ventilation, a vaccination schedule, and daily observations. When those basics are in place, you will often find yourself spending much less on treatment. So don't fall for the idea that filling your shelf with medicines automatically means you are a better farmer. Another lie is chicken diseases cannot be prevented. Many people believe diseases are just bad luck. That's not true. While no farm is completely safe, many diseases can be prevented through good management. Simple practices like keeping the house clean, vaccinating on time, providing clean water, limiting visitors, and isolating sick birds can greatly reduce disease outbreaks. So prevention is always cheaper than treatment, and a clean farm is usually a healthier farm. Another lie is all chicken feed is the same. This is another costly mistake. Some people buy the cheapest feed they can find because they think all feeds are identical. They are not. So different manufacturers use different ingredients, different formulations, and different quality standards. Even the stage of your birds matters. Now, like starter feed is made for chicks, grower feed is for growing birds, and layer smash is formulated for egg production. And broiler finisher is designed for meat bird, nearing market weight. Also remember that feed is only as good as how you store it. If feed becomes damp or moldy, it can make your birds sick. So store feed in a cool, dry place away from moisture and rodents. Also remember, feed is one of the biggest expenses in poultry farming, so don't choose based only on price. Choose based on quality and value. Another lie is you don't need to record anything. This one surprised me when I started farming. I thought I would remember everything in my head. How many bags I bought, how many bags of feed I bought, how much money I spent, how many eggs I collected, how many birds died. But after a few weeks, everything became confusing. Without records, you don't really know whether you are making a profit or a loss. Good record keeping helps you answer important questions like, how much feed are my birds eating? How many eggs am I collecting each day? Which month was most profitable? How many birds have I lost? Where am I spending too much money? Even a simple notebook can make a huge difference. You don't need expensive software. Just write things down consistently. Successful farmers don't rely on memory, they rely on records. Another lie is once the chickens grow, the work becomes easy. Many people think the hardest part is raising chicks. While chicks need extra care, other birds bring their own challenges. As your flock grows, you will still need to clean the house. Also refill feeders and drinkers. Watch for disease, collect eggs, monitor feed intake, repair equipment, manage customers, and also keep financial records. In some ways, the workload actually increases because you have more birds and more responsibility. Poultry farming isn't something you set up once and forget. It needs consistent attention. The farmers who succeed are usually the ones who stay involved every single day. Another lie is free-range chickens never get sick. This is one of the most common myths, especially in rural areas. Many people believe that once chickens are allowed to roam freely, they become almost immune to diseases. Unfortunately, that is not true. Yes, free-range chickens often get more exercise, fresh air, and can find some of their own food. Those are real advantages. But they also face more risks. When chickens roam aloud, they can come into contact with wild birds that carry diseases, other people's chickens, contaminated water, parasites like worms and ticks, harmful bacteria from dirty environments. So, while free-range systems have benefits, they don't eliminate diseases. You still need to vaccinate your birds, deworm them regularly, provide clean drinking water, offer balanced feed when natural feed that isn't enough. Also watch for signs of illness. Whether your birds are free-range or kept indoors, good management is still the key to keeping them healthy. Another lie is you need millions of shillings to start poultry farming. This myth stops many people from even trying. Some think you need a huge poultry house, expensive equipment, and thousands of chicks before you can call yourself a poultry farmer. The truth is, many successful farmers started small, so begin with 20, 50, or 100 chicks. What mattered wasn't the number, it was how well they managed what they had. Starting small has many advantages. You make fewer expensive mistakes. You learn the basics without risking too much money. You understand your local market. You grow using profits instead of borrowing large amounts. When I started, I also realized that experience is more valuable than starting big. A farmer with 50 healthy, productive birds is often doing better than someone with 1,000 birds they cannot manage properly. Don't wait until you have millions. Start with what you can afford. Learn, improve, and expand step by step. Also, another lie is poultry farming is a get-rich-quickly business. Social media has made this myth even more popular. You will sometimes see videos showing stocks of eggs, large flocks, or huge profits. But what many people don't show are the months or even years of hard work behind those results. Poultry farming rewards consistency, not shortcut. You will have good months. We will also have difficult months. Feed prices can rise. Egg prices can also fail. And disease outbreaks can happen. Markets can become slow. The farmer who succeed aren't the ones looking for instant riches. They are the ones who keep improving, solving problems, and staying patient. If you enter poultry farming expecting overnight wealth, you will probably be disappointed. But if you treat it like a long-term business, the rewards can be worth it. Now let me share something from my own journey. Before I started, I also believed some of these myths. I thought everything would go perfectly as long as I bought healthy chicks. But I quickly learned that poultry farming teaches you something new every single day. There were days when I lost birds, days when I made mistakes, days when I questioned whether I was doing the right thing, but every mistake became a lesson. Every challenge made me a better farmer. That is why I always encourage beginners not to fear making mistakes, but to learn from them and avoid repeating them. Experience is one of the most valuable things you will gain in poultry farming. Now that we have gone through some of the biggest lies people still believe about poultry farming, I hope one thing is clear. Don't believe everything you hear. In farming, advice is everywhere. Friends, relatives, neighbors, Facebook groups, TikTok videos, and even experienced farmers may tell you different things. Some advice is excellent, but some is based on myths, outdated practices, or personal experiences that may not apply to your farm. That is why it is important to keep learning, read, watch educational videos, ask questions, observe your own birds, and don't be afraid to adjust your methods when you learn something better. The best poultry farmers are lifelong learners. If you are just starting your poultry farming, focus on these basics. The first one is buy healthy chicks from a trusted hatchery. The second one is feed your birds quality feed that appropriate for their age. Also provide clean, fresh water every day. Keep the poultry house dry and well ventilated. Follow a proper vaccine schedule and keep good records of expenses, feed, egg production, and bird health. Also spend time observing your flock every day so you can spot problem early. These simple habits may not seem exciting, but they will separate a successful farmer from struggling ones. If there is one lesson I want you to take from this video, it is this. Poultry farming isn't about luck, it is about good management. Every successful farmer has faced challenges. Every successful farmer has made mistakes. The difference is that they learned, improved, and kept going. Don't let myths discourage you from starting. And don't let unrealistic expectations make you quit too early. Be patient, keep learning, keep moving. Success in poultry farming doesn't happen overnight, but with consistency and good management, it is absolutely possible. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to give it a thumbs up because it really helps the channel grow. If you are new to Esther Farm, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out weekly poultry farming videos where I share my real experiences, practical tips, and honest lessons from the farm. I would also love to hear from you in the comments. Which poultry farming myth have you heard the most? Or is there any myth that people still believe? Share it below. Let's help each other learn. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next video, stay safe, take good care of your birds, and I will see you in the next one. God bless you and bye.